Donald Trump was born on June 14, 1946, in Queens, New York City, in the United States. His full name is Donald John Trump. He grew up in a rich family. His father, Fred Trump, was a successful real estate businessman, and his mother, Mary Ann McLeod, was born in Scotland and moved to the United States when she was young. Donald was the fourth of 5 children. As a child, he had a strong personality and a lot of energy. Because of his behavior, his parents decided to send him to the New York Military Academy when he was 13 years old. There, he learned discipline, leadership, and competition. He became one of the best students in sports and leadership activities. After finishing military school, Trump went to college. First, he studied at Fordham University, but later he transferred to the University of Pennsylvania. He studied economics at the famous Wharton School, one of the best business schools in the world. He graduated in 1968. After college, he started working in his father's real estate company. The company built apartments for middle-class families in New York. But Donald Trump wanted to do bigger and more luxurious projects. He moved to Manhattan, the most famous and expensive part of New York City. In the 1970s, he started buying old buildings and turning them into modern hotels and offices. One of his first big successes was the renovation of the Commodore Hotel, which became the Grand Hyatt Hotel. This project made him famous in the business world. In 1983, he built one of his most famous buildings, Trump Tower on 5th Avenue in New York. The building became a symbol of luxury and success. After that, Trump became known as one of the most famous businessmen in America. During the 1980s, he bought casinos, hotels, and resorts, especially in Atlantic City. He also bought airplanes, yachts, and even owned a football team for a short time. He lived a very rich and famous lifestyle, and the media talked about him all the time. However, in the 1990s, Trump had serious financial problems. Some of his casinos lost money, and he had billions of dollars in debt. Many people thought he would lose everything. But he made agreements with banks and slowly rebuilt his business. In the 2000s, Trump became famous again, but this time on television. In 2004, he started the reality show The Apprentice. In the show, contestants competed to work for him, and Trump became famous for his phrase, "You're fired." The show was very popular and made him known all over the world. Because of television, Trump became not only a businessman, but also a celebrity. For many years, he talked about politics, but he did not run for president until 2015. That year, he announced that he wanted to become president of the United States as a candidate of the Republican Party. Many people did not believe he could win because he had never been a politician before. His campaign was very different from other politicians. He spoke directly, used simple language, and promised to make the country stronger, create jobs, and control immigration. His slogan was "Make America Great Again." In the 2016 election, he ran against Hillary Clinton. The election was very close and very controversial, but Trump won and became the 45th president of the United States. He became president in January 2017. During his presidency, he made many important decisions. He changed tax laws, made new trade agreements, and had strong policies about immigration and national security. Some people supported him very strongly, while others strongly criticized him. Trump was one of the most talked about presidents in history. He often used social media, especially Twitter, to communicate directly with people. This was something very unusual for a president. In 2020, he ran for president again. This time, his opponent was Joe Biden. The election was very intense, but Biden won. Trump said he disagreed with the results, and the election became one of the most controversial in modern history. After leaving the presidency in 2021, Trump continued to be very active in politics. He kept holding rallies, giving speeches, and staying in the public eye. Many people still support him, and many others still criticize him. Donald Trump is known for his strong personality, his confidence, and his ability to stay famous for many years. He went from being a businessman to a television star, and then to President of the United States. Love him or hate him, Donald Trump is one of the most famous and influential people of the modern era. And his story is still not finished. During his political career, Donald Trump became known not only for his personality, but also for his strong economic and military decisions. Two of the most controversial situations were the tariff war with other countries and the conflict with Iran. The tariff war. One of Trump's biggest policies was using tariffs. Tariffs are taxes on products that come from other countries. Governments use them to protect their own industries and businesses. In 2018, during his first presidency, Trump started a trade war with China. He said the United States was losing too much money in trade and that China was treating America unfairly. Because of that, he ordered new tariffs on billions of dollars of Chinese products. China answered with its own tariffs on American goods, especially food and cars. This created a trade war that affected the global economy and increased prices in many countries. Experts said the conflict was not only about trade, but also about power and technology between the United States and China. Years later, Trump continued using tariffs as a political tool. In 2025 and 2026, he proposed tariffs on many countries, including allies, saying that the United States needed to be stronger economically. He even announced that any country doing business with Iran could receive a 25% tariff from the United States. This decision caused tension with countries like China, India, and Turkey because they trade with Iran. Because of these decisions, many people called Trump the president who started modern tariff wars. The conflict with Iran. Another serious situation happened with Iran. The United States and Iran have had problems for many years, but tensions became stronger during Trump's time in politics. Trump believed that Iran was a danger to the United States and its allies. He supported strong sanctions, economic pressure, and military actions against the Iranian government. In recent conflicts, the situation became very dangerous. Reports said the war started after attacks between the United States, Israel, and Iran, which caused many deaths and problems in the Middle East. Iran blocked important oil routes, especially the Strait of Hormuz, which is one of the most important places for world oil transportation. Because of that, oil prices increased and the global economy became unstable. Trump said the United States was ready to attack Iranian energy facilities if Iran did not stop its actions, but at the same time, he also said he wanted negotiations to end the war. This conflict made many countries worried because a war with Iran could affect the whole world. Why these conflicts made Trump famous. Donald Trump became known as a president who was not afraid to use economic pressure or military threats. Some people supported him because they believed he was protecting the United States. Others criticized him because they thought his decisions created more conflicts. The tariff war changed global trade. The conflict with Iran increased tensions in the Middle East. And both situations made Trump one of the most controversial leaders in modern history. Even today, his decisions continue to affect politics, the economy, and international relations.